Good morning, guys. Welcome to the stream. Mike Alpha Echo, and we are good for go this morning. It's a beautiful new week in South Africa. Sun is shining. It's getting nice and warm, so we're really looking forward to having a good stream this morning. And the reason for the season, Avowed, guys. We are having a lot of fun with this one. Still a lot for me to learn, to figure out. We're getting stronger, we're getting better, but our enemies are getting stronger and better. We are definitely now within a new area of the game, a new map, and it's not as easy as it used to be. So I'm still dying a lot, make no mistake. But let's jump right in. Let's have fun, guys. Tell me about yourself. Remember to hit that follow button and enjoy it. Let's see where we are venturing today. Alright, that's it. We found... So we are inside Fiormes Ifeno. I hope I pronounced that correct. And we're just trying to get as many of the guys as we can, the side missions. What is it here?
I did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giada, some manners if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fiormes Iverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone. So am I. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. In a way, I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers. Likewise, they should be educational for us both. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... No, sorry. I don't know what came over me. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fiormes Iverno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home. You'll be alright. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. I hope so, because we're running out of options. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter.
Awesome.
I want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Ooh.
Godlike, Imperial envoy, research assistant. Who knew?
She's got a nice solid kitchen going here, guys.
Careful! Or we'll get thrown out of the pub! We're already...
What's down here? Kiata's basement key. I don't want to get ahead of myself with the story. So we're just going to play it safe, have a look around.
It's a truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and reach with insight.
Insight, you say?
Indeed. The spirits have access to lifetimes of knowledge.
A little knowledge would do me good right about now. I bet you must wait until I'm dead.
There you go.
If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only two rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice. Cloves, cinnamon, and anise are just a few of the remedies that help foster a peaceful environment. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Consider the Dream Scourge. One crisis, many ways to manage it, all of them frustrating in their contradictions. This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle. Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted, and the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods for sale, if you care to peruse them. Trinkets I have collected over the years. The fields have been unproductive of late, and what grows has not risen to our standard. I am hopeful that this is a temporary setback and not a sign of things to come.
Oh, treasure map. Okay. Oh, looky here, guys, side quests.
Thank you. Oh. Oh, those poor souls. And all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the living lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. So return to me if you have any to claim. Aurat Algori. I hope to see you soon.
Alright, Falgari. So why is this thing jumping around now? Straight, left.
Prices seem a bit steep.
Genuine healing crystal. Purest in all of Eora. Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
Darling, look. Isn't my new vase just beautiful?
Beautiful. Indeed. Its very presence brings out the color of your eyes. But is it not too similar to the other artifacts you've collected over the years?
The artifacts have been here longer than you, my love. And here they'll stay. Did you still need something, dearie? Music to my ears. We'll speak later then.
I'm afraid we missed introducing ourselves in the middle of all the squabbling. I'm Pere Quilici, Fiore's senior-most animancer. My apologies for that little display earlier. An idiot that happens to be in charge of Fior Masiverno. Fior is slowly unraveling, and all our research points to the Dream Scourge. Vidarro claims animancy will shield Fior from ruin, yet denies the workshop's own findings. I wish you were wrong, but that was true of the Valiant Republics 50 years ago. Comfort has dulled Fior's memory, and yet the signs of ruin are clear. And then there's you. I met my fair share of godlike in Valia, but they are a rare sight in Fior. But you're different than those I've encountered. Perhaps your appearance here is not a coincidence. Indeed. Emerald Stair is in sore need of good fortune these days. The gods do not touch a soul lightly. You are wise to enlist Giata's help. She's my brightest pupil and has yet to be jaded by experience. Now, I must return to my ruminations. Without Vidarro's support, we must reassess our goals. It was a pleasure, godlike.
How is Giada holding up?
Be honest with me. Have you ever in your entire life?
She is brave, as always.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the Dream Scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead. I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth. god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger.
We don't
The
pray
dead
to
of
the
Fjord
dead. Remember
accept
that,
certain
guys.
rituals to be carried out.
The living God.
I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry. Exactly the case. With everything happening and my own advanced age, I have had trouble keeping up. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
This custom goes back a long way. We never had dream thralls or such blight in our crops until now. You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds. That is the least of my worries. But yes, bringing closure to the recent dead will finally allow me a good night's sleep. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Alright, there'll be some coin in it for us.
Empty again.
Seems that way.
Vidar said the crop looks promising.
How can he know that? He's not a farmer.
Be patient. It hasn't steered us wrong before.
Alright guys, we're finding stuff. Talking to people, getting new quests. That's all good. Oh. Alright, this is gonna help a lot, guys. So that we don't miss all the good stuff. 110, 52.
Is your soul cracked like an old teacup? Fire crystal today.
Let's speak to these guys. So that would be that one.
You ever think, what if I wasn't there?
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. Perhaps if you can help me find an appropriate battery of essence. I could use a large single block of Artra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Ardragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, Tainik.
Let's do a quick travel and get out that gate and speak to the other people. How about that, guys? Keeping in mind I went the wrong way. Focus, focus, focus. We're going for B. There we go, B and C.
really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Fjord obviously comes from using animals.
It.
They pop up like mushrooms.
Did you hear that Giada was sent into exile?
Wonder if she needs a new research partner.
Or maybe a test subject?
We could do both. Anything to work with the great Giata Castel.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal? What a novel idea. But no, I don't really see the appeal.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a pillar of Adra would be a good place to start. Trust in animancy to always find the most complicated way around a problem.
It would have to be a very ancient pillar. Giada would know the details. An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Looky here. I heard it, but I didn't see it, guys. Retrieve consult with Ilya B. Alright, right direction. Dude, are you okay?
Emerald Stair has seen better days. With any luck, the turning of the seasons will favor us. Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor! I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? Especially when a renowned animancer is shouting at the top of her lungs in the streets of Yor. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. Quite right. A broken clock is right twice a day, after all. Adra is a conduit for essence. So maybe you'll find a connection between the essence and the Dream Scourge. Like the rings of a tree. A very old Adra pillar could remember its last brush with the Dream Scourge. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giat are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my vlog.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this... Did that tree just move?
Let's do a camp and talk to these two dudes. Build some stuff. Let's cook some food, guys. Okay.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood. Maybe not, but it makes for a spectacle. Living landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth. This is what I like about you, and Gianna. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Can we just talk about something else?
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Wait, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her. I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. Ask away. I'm surprised at how much more deadly it is than it used to be. Hunting was great here, and there were edible plants everywhere. That's all still true, but I never used to worry about being strangled by a wild root while I sleep. Still, the challenge keeps things interesting, right? You earn every breath out here. Let's see. Less urgency for shelter here. You can find shrubs to block the wind or tree cover to protect from rain. There's also plenty of food around too, if you know where to look. Rule of thumb, if it's red, don't eat it. Or if it makes you itch. There's also just about any kind of game you can imagine. Just make sure whatever you catch doesn't have mushrooms growing out of its face. Oh, and be careful when you leave the roads. You never know when that deer you killed was some Delimgon's favorite pet. There is something big in the southeast of the region. Most hunters say to stay away from there. I haven't dealt with Delimgon and blights and such all that much. They usually don't bother you unless you step too far off the trail. Of course, that's pretty much a given in your line of work, so we're all doing things we're not used to doing. Still, if you have a choice between upsetting the forest and not doing that, think about it. Maybe consider that the Forest and Emerald Stair are known to hold a grudge. Right, changing the subject. If I must.
Let's see if we can upgrade some stuff. Oh, this is looking promising, guys. All right. Okay, guys, so we've done ABC.
Andra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field. We had not considered this. Our roots cannot grow through their loam. We only speak to you. We wilt, we gnaw with hunger now. What has come of this place? Skin of the teeth, the flesh starves, but the soul is resolute. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals? A new tongue, an unfamiliar name. The harvest grows, the dead rise. What do they hope to achieve? Lift the shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make? Adir sleeps across the sea. They are not troubled by the laws of Kith. What do you say? The bitter tincture heals. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
In your repose. All right. Oh, well, let's go to the truffle farm, guys.
You told us that Animancy would save our crops, and now look, spoiled on the vine. Zarips won't even touch them.
Animancy is a process. We're talking about that yet.
Take a moment, people.
There we go. Treasure map.
I explained all that. They still said no.
Guys, someone has to do something.
Okay.
I don't know what to do. I just don't think they're gonna stop.
When did the Rangers start taking the Zarib side? You tell me, it doesn't make any sense.
We have had some of the finest animantic farming equipment available until Zarops came and destroyed it. I spoke to the Rangers about it, but they say the Zarops aren't acting aggressive or killing anyone, so there isn't much they can do.
That's odd. Why would Zarops attack equipment, not just continue the raid?
Finally, someone with a little backbone.
The Zarops have made camp in the swamp to the northwest. I'd say be careful, but my guess is they won't attack you unless you give them a reason. Just go check it out and let me know what you find. I'll let the Rangers know once the Zarops are no longer a threat. Gods go with you, my friend.
Guys, I'm going to be right back. Do not go away. So we were still... I don't know why it changes my side quest. Every time I get a new side quest.
Seek! This one's mine. Next one's mine.
Seek! Seek!
Alright, we're getting stronger. Euthasian boots. Alright, let's go back. Make sure we've got everything here.
Almost every Zarup I've ever met has tried to eat me before I could finish saying hello.
If I found a camp of friendly sorrows, maybe I could finally see what they're always dancing about.
Everybody all right?
I'm good. Ooh, these guys are upset.
You know, I get the symbolism of giving perfectly good food to the dead. I just think it's dumb. This place has seen better days. Here we go! Stay down!
See.
Solid, guys. We're doing okay. I think we are doing okay. We're getting stronger, better weapons, better magic. Dirty key. How many lockpicks do we have? How about that? Good stuff. Truffle farm. This guy is supposed to be rich, if you ask me. %, maximum stamina, 15% attack, 30%.
That tower is for Fjord's Rangers. It's where they stand around and argue about the best route to Shatterscar.
Keep the beacon dry. Fresh wood and tinder. We may need it.
I'm not climbing up there, but the tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clear view of the mountains, the city, and the sea. You'll defend it with your life.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how, but we'll get there. I agree that this is important, Masoni, but if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
What interest does Adir have in Fjord's affairs? We've survived without your sainted help for this long, and we don't need you now.
The land wasn't trying to kill us before. These are desperate times, Captain. You must see that.
We've suspected the killer among our ranks for several days, but there hasn't been time to investigate.
There hasn't been time? A traitor in your ranks is serious.
I told you I'll do it.
We've had to redouble our hunting to feed Fjord, and the bandits and Zarips are running us ragged. Every ranger we lose brings us closer to starvation. Several of my people are beginning to think that as well, particularly Masoni here. But if that's true, to what end?
My gut's never wrong, Envoy.
I used to think that. Then I ate a bad batch of twig rat stew and had to re-examine everything I thought I knew.
Two of our best, Monato and Verano, have failed to report back. Neither of them would fall easily to creatures they faced 100 times before.
Monato is the most skilled tracker we have, and Verano is our most accomplished archer.
I've heard of Monato. He hunted the Black Padfoot a few months back. That thing was impossible to track, but he did it.
You really think one of their own would betray them?
The only threat they wouldn't be prepared for would come from someone they trust.
As if that weren't enough, my rangers spotted a stranger near town this morning. They kept to the shadows, wearing some kind of mask.
Tell him about Durso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved. Two of my rangers have been acting strangely since the others disappeared. Rangers Dorso and Casagrada.
That's a powerful accusation to make. I know you Rangers are a tight bunch.
Would they really turn on their own brethren?
Both are good people, but they're connected with my missing men. And they haven't been particularly forthcoming. I've moved Dorso and Casagrada to posts just outside Fjord. I haven't explained why, but Dorso's probably figured it out. Speak with them, and follow any leads they might turn up. I'm still not convinced either of them is a murderer, but...
It's better to be sure.
I'm sure Masoni here will be waiting with bated breath. Watch yourself in the wilds, Envoy. And Godspeed.
I can't think of much worse than turning on your squad, except having to suspect your own people. We should help them.
Agreed.
How do we get topside, guys? Well, not this way. There you go. Oof, jeez, made it. Oh, there you go. Oh, come on, dude. I made it. I'm thinking there's a totem artifact here, guys. Yes, there is.
This is definitely there's a bigger thing we should mess with. So let's go find the rest of it.
Awakened Adra. Can we jump without dying? Okay, not too bad. Not too bad, guys. Alright, we made it.
Do you think the green scourge is contagious?
Considering it infects plants and animals and people, couldn't hurt.
Nice job, everyone.
Alright, that was hectic. I thought there was one of them. Getting some good stuff, guys. Alright guys, we need to buff up. Big time.
Nice work. Seek.
Ooh. Like I've said in the beginning, guys, we die a lot. This dude is... let's see what level this dude is. So let's collect and run. How about that?
Is that all you got? And roll. Neon Seek. Seek. Neon Seek. Give me a moment. Seek. Seek. Don't die. Nice. Seek.
That's all of them.
That guy was hectic, dudes.
If you're looking for spiders, you'll find them up ahead.
That storm. I feel like someone in Solace can figure out what to do with that. Good work. Here we go. Good fight.
Oh, campground, guys. Goodness. Let's see what we got, guys. Ooh, a fine mace. Awakened Adra. We've got 2 fragments of star metal, guys. That's awesome. Can we... Alright, we still need the totem base. They don't want to talk. Nothing to be enchanted. We can upgrade. Let's see how this works. Sure, guys, we're gonna go exceptional with this one. Let's hang back a bit. Right, guys, this is where I am going to call it. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. We had a good run this morning. 1 hour 47 minutes. Really enjoyed it. Shout out to our followers, right? Apocalypse 37, Call Me Lisa 1, and Omega Kigi 87. You guys are really awesome. Really appreciate that. Remember, as always, guys, prayer request welcome. You can send me your prayer request and we'll trust the Lord together for breakthrough in your lives, guys. You must have a fantastic week. May God bless you. May God walk with you. And I'll catch you guys again online soon. This is Mike Alpha Echo signing out, guys.